gave up on his spinning idea. Actually, he's still making tons of his spinnings, and he's going for the meters. Well, that was to be expected. Who does not go for the meters nowadays? It is kind of sad. I mean, I was expecting something, you know, abnormal. Maybe Nidus. Nidus isn't that abnormal, but most of the time we do see spinnings and meters. It's a very strong tactic that is mad annoying too. So, yeah, that's what it was. So as you can see, this Colossus is going to have some problems because I can already sense the sweet scent of Raptors flowing in through the air and just pointing at this very Colossus that is going to get on in a second. However, this is the only bad thing about this, because as you can see, there is this Reflexes army is mostly based on the Stalkers and Sentries and even more Stalkers, something that Mutas are definitely weak against. However, an infestation pit, that's nice. However, of course, the main purpose of Mutas is harassment, and that is exactly what they are doing right now. I do not think that Reflex will cancel this Nexus. Probably he's just going to defend it, or if not, yeah, he is going to defend it. But now, look at this, this base is being opened, so now those mutants will run away to south? Okay, maybe north. Oh well. So what I would try to do is fly over here, see if there is any anti-air. Because there's none, I would slaughter every single probe in there. It would be GG. So that's the power of the mutants. They can really, actually, even if they sacrifice but destroy every single probe, then it is GG. Because unless you have only mutants, then if you sacrifice them, then well, you have no army. But those are just obvious stuff. And actually, there is indeed a very self-hive that didn't make any sense whatsoever, what is just said. But oh well, those mutants are actually going to try and engage those Stalkers. 5 of those Stalkers, not good enough against those mutants. Mutants are not in the position they want to be. They're trying to run away, and they actually did slip through those anti-air, warding some nice damage to those probes dying one by two, and man, that was some heavy harassment. Reflex just did not have the reflex to deal with that. I mean, this is kind of an inappropriate name. Well, I guess he's got the reflex, but he doesn't have the micro skills. And Rakadan is just doing the best he can with his meter harassment abilities, so it looks like just another short replay. Fortunately, I don't know, I so love this function, I have no idea if it is OMG, this is indeed a blink itself ready, so this is going to just make those seconds much more effective. Is that... oh, never mind, I thought that there is a hybrid beneath this water, and I was like, oh, okay, major spoiler, guys, but this is not a hybrid, this is testicle. Let's look at something else. So, as I can see, those meters did not choose the best way to run away, so most of them died. So there's only 4 mutants left, more of them coming. The upgrade for the spinnings is incoming. This is a very powerful upgrade. Some Brulers are probably coming as well, because we do have a greatest power incoming, though it could also be just for the upgrades. As you can see, major upgrades for the gun forces as well, so I can really expect those Brulers, because Brulings with free upgrades are actually getting enormously powerful. And if Brulers also have the attack upgrades, which is possible, and it is also boosting the attack, then oh, it is such a sweet devastation. And even though I am a Protoss player, I just can't see this fight, though it would be even more awesome to see TOS actually winning, because TOS vs Egg, of course, TOS needs to win. I mean, really, who believes in just aliens when you have predators, right? I mean, it's obvious that Predator is better than an alien. I mean, every single person that watched the 8th passenger of Nostromo, is that the English title? I don't know. I actually never saw the English title, never really cared about it. Well, let's say this versus a Predator, everybody knows, and I just said it with a fake accent whatsoever, although everybody knows that the Predator is way cooler than the alien. I mean, really. And it is a good old friend of Schwarzenegger, which makes him even cooler. So yeah, that's another point. And I actually want to drink some water, but I can't. I mean, I see this ginormous Mutalisk army, and what was that sound? It sounded like somebody took on a spore and did something weird, but I don't know really what. So as I can see, those two, actually there are High Templars incoming to counter this mutant threat. Actually, they did not do anything because they have no energy for Science Stones, and they do not have them researched just yet. I just wonder wonder why Reflex is not attacking. I mean, I know that he's got to defend against those mutants, but well, he's not microing at all, but he does have those high temperatures actually in position, which is kinda neat idea, I must say. So now he should really press on with his ground forces, because it is now obvious that if somebody is pumping so much money into mutants, he cannot have that powerful ground army, right? At least for now, because later on he's gonna have it. And now, whoa, this is very powerful thingy. And there's only a single Colossus. Yeah, only a single Colossus, nearly dead too. So this could be a problem. Are there any high temperatures in this army? Are they? No, I do not see any. They are probably just standing near the mineral lines. So yeah, those Spinix actually seem like a very, very decently good idea, and I still do not see this greater spire being used at all. Let's see if I'm not missing. No, I'm not. 144 plus 2 minus 2 Zeglings. Wow, this is incredible force. Especially if we mix it with all queens that are just making it even better. I mean, well, seriously, this is a nice force, and this entire force looks like it's going to be transferred into Banings. Wow. So now I really wish that Reflex had some more sentries and more Reflex, because those Banings could be insanely coolly countered by the sentries. Just a couple of force fuels and some hallucinations acting as a bait, and then 1, 2, 3 or 5 Colossi just shooting at the paintings, killing them all one by one with no end. And this is gonna be greeny action. Wow, this looks like a forest just emerged. Well, actually, I have no idea why it looks like forest. I mean, even the color is not really greenish. It's like what's it called? The lemonade that is not entirely adult yet? What's it called? A young lemonade, let's call it. So yeah, that's a color of a young lemonade that is kinda green, kinda yellow, but that's not both of these. I could name the language in Polish, but unfortunately I'm not so cool English, so that's my fault. And actually this looks like a really cool monument. I wish I had something like that at home. I would just put it in front of my door and it would look awesome. I mean, who wouldn't like this kind of thing in front of your door? So, oh well. That's just a side note. So as you can see, finally Reflex is going to try and attack, and this is a ginormous Doom of Drep. Doom of Drep? What on earth is a Doom of Drep? Okay, so Ginormous Doom of Drep is incoming, actually doing some damage. Sidestone coming as well. My speakers are going to blow any second now because they are really too loud. Now even more action, I'm actually going to make them a little bit quieter. And whoa, this is incredible. What is happening? I have no idea whatsoever, but it does look like Reflex just lost most of his army, and I think that this could be way too loud for you guys. I mean, seriously, this... I'm almost deaf now, but whoa, this was a ginormous battle.